Good morning. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a few things I bought and some Christmas presents that I got, and I'm going to show you what I've made for my friend. Let's start with some shopping. I am leaving soon and I needed to get a few things that I cannot find in South Africa. So first I got some buckles that you use for jumpsuits because I love jumpsuits and these things are not easily available where I used to live, and I'm not sure where I'm going to live next. Next up I got some hem adhesive, and I have like a big roll that's like this wide and this thick, and I usually cut my hem adhesive strips, but I thought let's get a little roll so that it makes my life easier. I also, for my jumpsuit that I'm busy developing, I like to use grommets for where you tie your jumpsuit straps to, and so I have the shiny one, so I got some bronze and some gunmetal grey. And then lastly was this little McGafter. It's called a gauge measure. You can fold your hem over it and then just iron it flat, and that is how you can get a hem even right around. And I've seen people using it and I've been wanting one, so I'm really excited about finding one. Then I have a dress. I've showed it to you often. It's a blue gingham dress, but I made it out of a stretch knit and it's beautiful. I love it. I smocked it at the top, but what I find is the stretch knit did not hold up very well, and also the print was printed onto the knit, so the squares weren't square if you looked at how the thing was knitted, and so it pulled a bit funny in some places. So I've been wanting to make it out of a woven gingham. So this is the one where you have, it's each block is formed with the colors that it's woven with, and this is beautiful for smocking. So I found this at Hobby Lobby on sale, and then when I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, I found this piece. This is just a piece of red cotton. I think I want to make a dress somewhere in the future because I just love red, and the more red I can have in my wardrobe, the better. I have no plans for this one yet, but it was a very good deal, and this is not a type of fabric I can find easily in South Africa or anywhere else where I'm going. Then let's talk about Christmas presents. So this year Christmas was very low-key for me. We usually do a gift exchange. We usually do a gift exchange with my friend, and then it's one of those where each one buy a gift for a certain amount, and then you just roll a dice, and it's quite fun. And then you might end up with what you wanted, but you also might steal somebody else's gift. So we usually do this. And this year there was this MacArthur Study Bible, and I was so excited when it landed on me because my normal Bible is in England and my other Bibles, I've got two others, is in South Africa. And while I was here, I borrowed my friend's Bible, but I've always wanted a study Bible, and now I have my own. And MacArthur is a very good reference. He's one of the, I think, a very good scholar. And what I like about it, it gives you like the history at the bottom, and it's got the tabs. Oh, let me take it out. It is so beautiful. I need to show you. So it's got the tabs. You can find which books you're looking for. It's got two ribbons, and it's printed quite big, so I can read it without having to have enough light. And then that's the history that they give you on the side. So I'm really excited about this. And then I have a dear friend who I've been friends with since, I think, 2014. I used to volunteer for a cat rescue, and I would work with the neonatal kittens. So neonatal is the ones that's just born, and they're very finicky, and most of them die on you, and it's horrible. But with a friend of mine and I, we worked together on that. And so when I would go to work in the daytime, she would keep the kittens and look after them, and I would take them at night. But through the process, a little kitten landed with me, and I've named her Pinky. And she's now living a happy life with friends of mine, but she was gorgeous. And this friend started following Pinky's adventures because Pinky was literally this size. And as she was growing, this friend and I became even more friends. And so in 2017, when I came I can't talk today. In 2017, when I came to the US, we actually met up, and it was such a nice visit. So she sent me a yarn ball. Now, she doesn't knit, but she's been keeping her ears open to when I talk. And I've always said, oh my gosh, I want a yarn ball. Because you know, when you roll your yarn balls, they roll around and it's so irritating. So what happens is that little loop there, the yarn goes through it. I'm going to show you now, like that. And then when you knit, you can just pull it. And then the ball won't go running around and under the bed and everything else. So while I'm having this out, let me show you, I have been making some progress on it. Since I showed you it last, I think I was over there, and I've actually knitted all of this. And I'm just going to knit until the wool is done. And I know this doesn't look like a lot, but this is actually quite a lot still left over. But it's okay. I wanted it for winter, but I have enough other things I can use. So this is a very tedious process because the needles, what size are they? I think they're at 1 or a 2. No, they're 1. No, yeah. They're US 2. I think it's a US 2. So they're very tiny. And it's just been taking time to knit this. But I'm loving the process. Next, let's look at what I've been making. When I have to make a few things, what I like to do is to do it in batches and keep the color of the cotton together. So this was all the black. And today I need to work on fixing this top. It's just unraveling around the neck, so I'm giving it binding. And then I need to make this top, this pajama top, and this top. And then a sleeping bag for my little buddy. This is a synthetic fabric and it has like a sheepskin feel on the one side, but it's very stretchy. Usually the print is just on top and it's white at the bottom. And it's a menace to work with. It's okay on the overlocker, but on the sewing machine you often struggle because the stitches keep on skipping. And one of your best ways of dealing with that is actually to put the biggest needle that you have in there. So I've just gone up, I've tried different sizes and I've gone up to 90-14 and it's not skipping any stitches. I'm sewing gather stitches, so it is going to be quite loose, but look, it's not skipping. It would skip every 4 or 5 stitches and I've actually been able to sew without having it skip. So I finished the little sleep sack for my adventure buddy and it's not my best work ever, but it's going to do the job of keeping him warm. I was quite a busy bee in the last 3 days and I've made my friend some more things. Like I told you before, she doesn't like to buy clothes and her granny made her some things and she loved it. But they went on this summer holiday with a family in a camper and somewhere along the line the camper caught fire and she lost all her clothes. Because as it was, she didn't have a lot to start with. So I've been slowly making her some new things of patterns or tops that she really liked. But one of the things she really wanted was more pajamas. She likes to sleep in silky pajamas. I, of course, hate it, but I don't mind making it for other people. So she has this one that her granny still made, the only one that survived. And the only reason it survived is because this binding was pulled loose and so she didn't pack it. So I fixed that one, but then I made her 2 more. One in black, just like peasant sleeve with a little binding. And then I also made her one in this pink. And I had some leftover black, so I just made a rough one with elastic in the top. And she is really excited about that. Then she also needed some tops. Now last year I showed you some tops that I made her and she has been wearing them non-stop. I actually had to fix the one around the neck. So she really needed more tops. So the first one we did was we got this fabric at Joann's. It had the gatherings on the top. So I just used that to make her another top. And she likes it when I give her elastic in the back because it just lets the top fit better. So I made that one. And then the next is the same pattern, also the pattern that I made her last year. It's just a basque around the neck and then the elastic at the back. And I made the same top in the blue, but with this brushed poly. The basque usually flares because it doesn't want really to be have iron on and stuff. So I just put an elastic in, and then when she have it on, it actually folds flat. And then lastly, I made her this jersey just out of viscose lycra. This is not a bad viscose lycra. The one I could find in South Africa was a bit thicker, but viscose lycra is one of my favorites fabrics, and it feels amazing on your skin. So I just used the jersey that she had and cut it off and adapted the pattern a little bit. I gave it a little hook in the front just in case she wants to close it. So you can just close it, and she loves it. And then out of the leftover fabrics, I made a little scarf for my adventure buddy. So he doesn't like scarves. So I'm hoping he's going to like this, because we need to keep the kid warm. I mean, it's impossible going out when it's snowing and everything. So I think he might like this, because I see he likes this fabric. So it's just a short one, big enough for a little boy. And he can just wrap it around. We can also put it over his head, because sometimes he throws his hat off. So that will keep his ears warm. And yeah, we'll have to see. With him, it's making a prototype, see if he likes it, and then go from there. But that has been everything I've been sewing in the last few days, and I'm very happy with my progress. This arrived after I taped the video, and I'm going to show you. My friend Gail sent me these. I'll link her Instagram. She actually sells them. This is Opal sock yarn, and they knit up into the most beautiful patterns, and she sent me 3 balls, and 1 ball is enough for a pair of socks. And then she also sent me a beautiful little card, and then some wool wash, which I am so happy with, because I won't be able to take my wool wash when I travel. So these are actually so handy. Look at the card that she sent me. That is so cute. It's a llama. But I think they are gorgeous, and I am so thankful. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along on all my adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.